So before, a 50 kg bag was going for 84,000 naira. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we finally have some good news. The price of rice has finally taken a dip. It has been a roller coaster of a ride. A ride, as what we Nigerians call trials and tribulations. Because what? I mean, wow. Let's rewind and talk a little bit about what we've been doing, the rough patch. Inflation hit us like a ton of bricks, with the local price of rice soaring by a staggering 81.35%. Guys, inflation doesn't happen like that around the world. That's not no. When there's small inflation of 5%, 10%, 15%, people will be shaking all over the world. We experience it's 1.35% inflation. Imagine the shock, our sweet rice, the essence of our meals, the one food that Nigerians cannot do without, becoming a luxury. How? We were now eating local wild rice, all that. Gross. Anyways, some people are skeptical though. Do you think that it's possible that this rice will stay to the price that it has been reduced to? Which I will tell you very soon how much it's been reduced to. Now, let's not forget that when this happened, there was a lot of madness that was ensuing. There was a scramble for people to find cheaper options, which led to tragic accidents. I mean, people are willing to risk their life just to get lower priced rice from immigration. When they did that immigration scheme, people were trying to get the lower priced rice from customs. I mean, and people died. Remember that? Warehouses, trucks, even homes. I mean, nothing was safe. Now, Nigeria, though, we do have a very stubborn history with prices. In a country where it seems as if inflation would always defy the law of physics, you go up, it never comes down. So for this to come down, and the reason why I know I haven't told you how much it is yet, just wait. The reason why this is nothing short of a miracle is because this does not happen in Nigeria. The federal government has done some work. Like, we actually need to give them serious kudos. In addition to rice going down, instant noodles have also reduced a little bit. A 40-pack carton of instant noodles, which was selling way back when for like 3,500. Of course, it's not gone down to 3,500. It was selling for 15,000 naira. Now it's gone down to 12,300. Okay. Sugar, honey beans, spaghetti, they're also experiencing a reduction in price. And this is so welcome. Like, it's such a relief, but it's still high time we get very serious about the production of our goods. We need to get serious about it. A lot of these goods, they're actually manufactured in Nigeria, but they're parts of the ingredients that are imported. And because of their imported, it still contributes to the high rising cost of these goods. We still need to make sure that everything that's being used for the manufacturing process actually comes from Nigeria. The second thing that contributes, we all know, is the cost of generating power. A lot of these factories, they have massive generators, and they are running on 24/7 diesel. They are not running on NEPA ever. So when we think about the cost of production, it's always going to make the cost of food expensive by the time it gets to the consumer. But analysts are hopeful. They are hopeful with the fact that the government does have the Emergency Food Intervention Committee in the mix, and it seems as if they're doing their work. Don't forget, they've got nationwide protests, and it seems as if those protests actually also contributed to the fact that the government has gone ahead and they've made sure that they address the cost of these goods. So kudos to the Nigerian government for doing something good for the people. Thank you. Now, in the same vein, the president also inaugurated the distribution of 140 truckloads of rice, which was donated in the president's honor by Senator Abdullahi. The president supported the move made by the senator to provide the bags of rice to the needy during Ramadan period, and he's also urged that individuals should support the government as well. I don't know about that one, no, because I mean, I understand like supporting one another, like direct. If my neighbor is not having money, okay, no problem, I can support them, but government should do their work. I beg, the president should not be calling any individuals to be coming to do work that it belongs to the government. But if you are feeling generous, and as we should all, please go ahead and support your neighbors during this time. I agree with that. Now, my other thought is that while the government is doing this, I don't want them to ever think that citizens are just okay with these results. I want the government to understand that these prices are still not matching the costs and wages that people are receiving. So in 2021, I'm buying a carton of instant noodles for 3,500 naira. Today, I'm now buying it for 8,900. That's a lot. That's a massive increase, right? So 2021 to 2024, how many people would say their salaries have doubled? Very few. So that's what the government needs to realize, is that even though they brought it down now to 8,900 or whatever it is, it still doesn't match the wages that people are receiving. So I promise you I was going to tell you how much the bag of rice is. So before, a 50 kg bag was going for 84,000 naira. Now, a 50 kg bag is going for 78,000 naira. Yes, it deserves a round of applause because that small 6K, it counts. Kudos to the Nigerian government. I promised you all week I was going to give you guys good news, and I have delivered. I believe I deserve a thank you. Well, inflation deserves a thank you. Or tackling inflation deserves a thank you. All right, now, not so good news. Who wants 40 trillion naira for ransom? You got to click on next video to find out.